So, bear with me for a moment. Basically, when the prince went to make his first dragon pact, he was with his sister but ran into a sister who wasn't his sister but was his time-traveling sister. But the other got released and his other sister couldn't stick around, but his sister who was actually his sister got kidnapped but not his sister came back and took them to his sister who got possessed by the other. His other sister, who was not possessed by the other, got forced away by his sister the other until much later after many spoiler things happen, and now his sister is not possessed and so is not the other sister is back. Confused? That's why we're calling this one Xena. Xena is Zethia from another world, or more accurately, an other world, as it's basically been destroyed by the other, but Xena still thinks it's salvageable and thinks the magical duct tape might exist in this reality, so here she is. The otherworld aspects of the other's world, Xena is a 5-star shadow wand who is using her other crafted purple outfit to channel dark magics and go on the offensive. She's got your basic magic attacks, but every other not the other wand has that and the 4-strike too. So let's look at what makes Xena special, since identifying her seems to be so difficult. Her first skill is Celestial Prayer, where Xena channels her aspects or other powers to damage her target. And her other skill is Twilight Crown, where she can make her enemies and everyone else see stars, as she summons a ring of them to defend herself that moves as she does. Channeling both the mana of Ilia and the other, Xena has both ends of the Ko abilities. From the other, she has skill damage for full offensive potential, and also offers the team the healing power of Ilia should they fall ill. And she draws both their power for her first ability, Divine Ethos, which increases strength and recovery potency after using Twilight Crown, and also gives her access to a healing 4-strike after using Celestial Prayer, so that everything has both offensive and supportive potential. Xena has been to many worlds and seen it all, so she's basically immune to being blinded by anything, and is prepared for any situation after seeing so many go south. As a reality jumper, Xena should be packing equipment and a team for the trip. I gave her the Dirge of Desperation wand because I had it on hand and Cleo's using all the important ones and I was too lazy to make a new one. That aside, there's a version of Zodiark hanging around who Xena may be familiar with but won't tell me, so who knows. She's also trying to restore happiness in her reality, and we happen to have several Wormprints to remind her of happy times and happier times. She's really going to want the Blessings of Destiny on her side, and also a type of magic missile because it doesn't miss. Then, her teammates should also be familiar with reality jumping to aid in her quest. The prince definitely knows some things, but only if the king is around, and he and Xena and the prince really need to have a talk and figure out what's going on. Also, that other prince or king guy did some reality traveling and can weigh in. In summary, Xena is okay, but don't play her unless you want to face some seriously existential questions about canonicity.